Welcome to Jigsaw for Learning, a student engagement technique. Have you ever noticed that the same small group of students actively participate in your class, while the rest of them fiddle and watch the clock? Are you tired of a sea of deadpan faces? Are you straining your voice to be heard above the snoring? Well, Jigsaw for Learning might just be the wake-up call your class needs. Jigsaw for Learning is a teaching tool that engages the entire class. Each and every student plays an essential role in the learning process. Each student is like a piece of a puzzle. You need all the pieces in order to see the image clearly. The jigsaw technique was pioneered by Elliot Aronson at the University of Texas when in 1971 he found himself struggling to diffuse racial tensions in his newly desegregated classroom. The jigsaw technique required his multiracial class to work together towards a common goal. Since each student played a vital role in constructing knowledge, they came to rely on each other. Respect was earned, and an inclusive classroom community was born. So how exactly does the jigsaw technique work? Well, first of all, you need a topic that can easily be broken down into smaller, distinct subtopics. Then you divide your class up into base groups. For instance, if you have a class of 16 students, you'd number them off from 1 to 4 to make 4 base groups. Here's the 4 base groups in a jigsaw format. Next, you have all the students with the same number designation meet together. These are the expert groups. Assign each expert group with one of the subtopics. Each of the expert groups will research and discuss ways to present their subtopic to their base groups. The students can use their textbooks, or the teacher can provide materials and articles. In order to save time, the teacher can assign the research as homework the night before. Limit the amount of time for each group to meet and leave some time for debriefing. Then the students return to their original base groups. Now you have an expert in each of the subtopics in each of the base groups. The students then teach this material to each other. After your jigsaw is complete, debrief the class. What did we learn today? How did it feel to be the teacher? What would you do differently next time? Aronson calls the jigsaw technique collaboration by design, because in order for each student to benefit from the class, they have to collaborate. Each student plays a vital role in teaching the other students, and so each student is valued and needed. Aronson found this technique particularly effective in breaking down racial barriers. It's also great for breaking down gender barriers. It's an excellent team building exercise. As teachers well know, you have to really know a topic well in order to be able to teach it. The jigsaw technique helps students to learn at least a portion of the material at a higher level, and this enhances memory and understanding. One of the teacher's roles in the jigsaw technique is to monitor the group activities and support them as necessary. A game or a quiz is a fun way to wrap up the activity and to assess learning. One of the limitations of the jigsaw technique is that the topic must be clearly divisible into subtopics that can be understood in isolation of the others and not overlap in content. Also, the jigsaw technique is time-consuming. It can take up to 2 hours to complete a jigsaw activity on a complex subject. While originally designed for the classroom use, the jigsaw technique can be used in the boardroom, in a sporting environment, or anywhere where cooperation and collaboration is desired. And that concludes my presentation on Jigsaw for Learning. Have fun with it.